Hello there, I'm the Gaming Fan. Welcome to an actual review, not a freeloaders episode, an actual review of a game that is purchasable with money. This is The Lunch Lady, a multiplayer co-op only experience in which you are running around trying to grab 10 homework pages so that you can cheat on your final exams at night in the school while the lunch lady is chasing you. If you want to call her that. It's more like one of those things from Left 4 Dead. So the game is a lot more fun than some of the multiplayer horror that I've played. It's more polished, but at the same time it's not polished. The actual experience is polished. However, I did run into some bugs, such as my cousin always being able to hear me in-game even though I wasn't hitting the push-to-talk button. But luckily that didn't seem to affect whether the AI chased you or not, so that was okay. Because apparently the AI can hear you when you are being chased and talking in-game. Which is cool, but at the same time, you know, bugs like that could ruin it. And also, apparently there's a bug where pages just flat out won't spawn. You'd think that would be some pretty big issue for the developer to be concerned about, but no, I suppose not. Which would make a lot of sense because I looked through the entire building like twice, could not find those last two dang pages, and we just never won. My cousin just sat there and bled out on the ground while I was stuck looking for pages that possibly didn't exist. Or I could have legitimately missed them, it's possible, but I'm pretty confident I searched that whole dang place twice. So, you know, this stuff will be fixed in the future, I'm sure. But as of initial release, then it has not been fixed. And as for it actually being scary, it is scarier than some stuff I've seen in terms of co-op and multiplayer. But I wouldn't really call it scary. I never really got scared the entire time I was playing it. Once I saw the lunch lady actually chasing us, I was like, well, any fear factor I initially had is gone. It'd probably be scarier alone, and there is a single player mode that you can play. But, you know, who wants to do that? But the game does bring interesting mechanics, like being able to revive each other with medkits, similar to things like, Dead by Daylight. And you can even revive yourself if you have a medkit, which is nice, I like that. But there are a limited supply of medkits, and the higher difficulty you get, there are different things that can take you out, like steam pipes on the insane difficulty. And even though I turned them off, they were still in my face, so regardless. But the game itself is just not worth my money. This is not worth my money. I don't have a lot of money, so it's not worth my money. Now, it could be worth your money if you like this type of game. You will have fun if you like this kind of game. You will have fun, I guarantee it. I still had fun, but I can't picture myself playing it any more than like 2 or 3 times, which is why I played it for an hour and went for a refund. Yes, it's fun, and you'll probably enjoy yourself. Me personally, I just don't really want to play it. I've got other horror games I could be playing, which are also co-op and or PvP, like aforementioned Dead by Daylight, Gmod horror maps, stuff like that. I did a freeloader episode on Operator, even though that game is not as good as Lunch Lady, but that's besides the point. So if you think this is worth your money, feel free to give it a shot. Me personally, I penny pinch, so it's not worth my money. I just went for a refund. And as for performance, apparently a lot of people have trouble streaming it without having like a monster computer. Actual performance itself isn't bad. It ran fine on mine. It was just while I was recording, I ran into some lag spikes, which is typical of most games that I play when I'm recording. So I don't put it on the game for that. But you know, there's a sizable amount of options for you to turn down. Even though it didn't really even look that different when I turned them all down. They just kind of looked the same. And it didn't really seem to affect my performance a whole lot until I turned the resolution scale down. But even then, I ran into initial areas where I would look a certain direction that a few frames would dip down. Nothing really changed. So although there are options, it doesn't seem to affect much. And in terms of different modes of play, it's just pretty much difficulty settings, same map, although stuff is randomly generated, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole game. That's about all I have to say about it. It's good. I feel like it's more of one of those games I would watch somebody play, though. So, yeah. But this is just my opinion. Feel free to buy it if you want to. This is just my personal take on it. So that's going to be it for me. I will see you all next time whenever we have a standoff with magic abilities. Yeet. Great lobby.
I'm actually gonna freak out about this game.
It can't be that bad. Yo, what the dude T-posing on the character?
I'm not ready for this.
I'm just terrified because it's allowed. Like, I can't. I'm actually.
You're gonna freak out. I'm just saying, it's gonna be scary.
It can't be that bad.
It's scary.
It's just slender.
It's like, no, it's worse than Slim.
Is that her walking or is that you?
That's not me.
That is her walking. I can hear her walking. Somewhere. Dude, your guy is shaking. Dude, your guy is like Tourette's. Incoming lunch lady. How do I open doors? My game timed out. My game timed out. Oh my gosh, she's throwing crap at me. She's throwing crap at me. Yeah, she's literally just like a freaking, what's it called from Left 4 Dead. You died?
The noise from her.
That. Pan whack. That CG was way too freaking detailed. What do we do now? Do we just die?